Yo, what's up guys? We are back again with a Reforged replay. Gonna stick with Reforged graphics. I don't really have a problem personally with the graphics myself. A little bit of, maybe a little bit of issues with a couple of hero spells. But for the most part I can't tell what is. Obviously I probably shouldn't base it off just my judgment alone. You as the viewers might not know what's going on, but like, yeah, I really doubt that it's much of a problem, to be honest. Crota's viewers get really antsy about Reforged graphics apparently, and yeah, hopefully the problem doesn't exactly extend to my channel. But yeah, I will sometimes cast classic graphics, especially when I go back to NetEase. NetEase just seems to have a lot more replays to cast, and of course a lot more replays that actually work because the map filing is just a lot better. If you don't know, Reforged still has the same problem with Warcraft where if you don't have the exact map file and it's not on the exact path, it just does not play. And Reforged, one of the many things it hasn't exactly done is fix that, as on top of the replay system where it doesn't exactly give you the ability to rewind. So yeah. Oh, that was interesting. We have the Archmage for Paladyn's perspective, but HawK has the Jaina skin, so it's a little weird. Either way, HawK spawning in as the blue human player on the top right here. HawK has been playing for, or he's been very active, especially with Reforged release. Been streaming on YouTube, maybe Twitch at the same time, I don't know. But yeah, you can always catch him on Inquisitive HawK there. So, Jaina skin. This is the first time I've actually seen hero skins in play. I haven't actually played a game on Reforged release, but back in beta you actually couldn't use any skins, so this is interesting. Alright, neat. Does it change when I go back to Paladyn's perspective? No, it doesn't. Okay. Either way, yeah, Paladyn spawning in as the teal Night Elf in the bottom left here. Paladyn, if you don't know, was a retired Night Elf player who played in the mid-2000s, basically when Warcraft released into, I think, 2007. Yeah, he hails from Poland, and I like him already because he's going Warden first. Obviously, I do like Demon Hunter first as well, but Warden, I personally like playing myself. Let's see how effective it will be, because yeah, I always like Warden matchups versus Human because there's very little that Human could do unless they really rush into Spellbreakers or go a non-Archmage start with like Mountain King, but this case, yeah, lucked out with the Archmage.
Your building is
Into Wonders gets built here. It's a really weird looking Ancient of Wonders. People say it's a turtle, but yeah, it definitely doesn't look like it as when it is a building. Both sides are gonna clear out their, or actually no, HawK does not clear out the Sasquatch camp. He's gonna clear out this Troll Berserker camp here. I don't think he's gonna get level 3 with this Trapper. I don't know where he's running to. Where is he running off to? Oh, was he chasing the Wisp? That would have been really awkward, but either way, Warden is going to hit that level 3. She's going to TP staff immediately to that said Wisp, and the Warden is just going to have free time against those militia there. Arcane Tower has yet to be constructed, as the Warden is just going to get a couple more kills. Another Phantom Knives there. Level 2 Phantom Knives, I believe, as Arcane Tower should be completed very soon. HawK is going to try and counterattack, but he's not really gonna find too much success, I would imagine. It's gonna kill an archer, but these wisps I believe will just detonate themselves, and yeah, these wisps in the gold mine are just going to just stay safe as the Warden massacres basically all of the peasants there. We do have a
Our
couple
warriors
who
have
ran
engaged
away,
the enemy.
very cowardly, but Arcane Tower is done. Warden doesn't have enough mana for anything else, but she is
Sacred
gonna
grove
just
is
try
being
and solo the Arcane Tower. Oh, never mind, she's gonna start TPing back home with a TP scroll. The TP staff was actually on cooldown, so had to burn that TP scroll. Is gonna lose the Ancient of Wonder, but she might be able to pick up a couple of footmen in return. Shredder is gonna be picked up by Paladyn as HawK. Is it gonna maintain this skirmish? Archers are going to melt to the shadows there, as we do have a, I believe, second Ancient of War being constructed. Hunter Souls on the way. Are we going double Huntresses? Maybe. I mean, it certainly seems like Paladyn's set up for it, but HawK being this aggressive, I'm honestly not sure if it is wise, as the Archmage is just sitting by the tavern, probably going to pick up an Alchemist second, or, I don't know, Naga, Panda. It is indeed going to be an Alchemist here, going to immediately healing spray. Warden.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I don't know if the Warden got spotted by HawK, to be honest. It is nighttime, so vision range is pretty obscured.
Your building is complete.
So yeah, it's definitely difficult to tell whether or not HawK realizes or not, but considering his peasants didn't actually move out, maybe he didn't realize it. Warden did Shadow Meld to prevent herself from getting attacked by the Arcane Tower. Ancient of War is gonna fall, as the Warden, I believe, went for another Fan of Knives into blinking out there. She's gonna TP staff back home, as she is gonna be reinforced with her archers and a Naga Sea Witch. Shredder is gonna be surrounded by HawK's units, but the Preservation Staff is going to save it for now. HawK is gonna lose a couple more units, probably to another Fan of Knives maybe. Wisps are gonna be pulled over to try and repair the Shredder as best as possible, and it might work out. One footman's gonna die, maybe a second. The Shredder is indeed going to live, and HawK definitely lost a lot for very little gain, it seems. Did take down an Ancient of Wonders, but other than that, I don't think he actually got anything else. He might have actually got an Ancient of War. I think this was an Ancient of War here, so he did take down 2 buildings, but again, HawK did lose a lot of peasants before that skirmish, as the Archmage is just going to retreat back home. Alchemist still at level 1 here, and half health is going to go for another healing spray, but level 1 healing spray, it did get nerfed, I believe, a patch, 2 patches ago, 1.31, or 1.30 actually, because I think 1.31 was reforged, and yeah, funny that, we're in 1.32 and no balance changes, it's just been technical changes, which do seem lackluster in itself as well. Ancient of War camping here at this Rock Golem camp. Rock Golem is going to be dropping a greater healing potion, as the Warden once again going in the back line here, Fan of Knivesing the gold line and then blinking out. So she's dangerously close to that level 5. Level 3 Fan of Knives is definitely a done deal. And who knows, if this game goes long, it's only been about 9 minutes. If this game goes any longer, the Warden could potentially hit level 6, and that would be disastrous. Want to go for an invisibility potion, but oh wow, she gets abolished by the Shadow Priest. She does pick up an invuln, but the invisibility potion actually got dispelled as she was melding to the shadows there. So kind of a wasted investment, to be honest. Definitely don't expect that to happen, and I don't think it really stopped the Warden from doing much. She did actually just kill a lot more peasants, and I mean, all she did was lose the invisibility potion as well as just a little bit of health on the Warden. TP staffing back home, probably just to eat up the Moonwells and maybe Moonstone it up. There we go. As yeah, more mana potions getting picked up there. Paladyn's doing very well with his warden control, to be honest. HawK, on the other hand, hasn't really found much answers to deal with this warden. He has gone rifle casters here, but being forced to replenish your peasant count constantly is definitely putting a toll on him, as he is still only at 2 priests, 2 riflemen here. Definitely not a strong count, as Paladyn is at 22, most likely just investing heavily on that warden. HawK is at 35, so like statistically by the numbers, like he should be able to just counterattack, but here comes the warden once again. Did hire up a shredder for some reason, as the shredder is indeed going to be eating up the arcane tower shots, but I imagine after the invuln is down, the arcane tower is immediately going after the warden, as 2 kills away from level 5 is... Oh, we're almost at the danger zone, to be honest. Warden did go for a blink, but I think she actually didn't get out of the base in time. Doesn't matter, as she picks up a priest and goes for level 5, so... Yikes. Level 3 Phantom Knives. HawK. Almost looking like a headless chicken, to be honest. You can't really answer with this. Double Ancient of Laws are going to be producing Dryads. Sea Witch, probably just farming by herself, almost that level 3. Meanwhile, HawK, his Archmage is about hit level 4, and the Alchemist recently hit level 2, so... Yeah, I don't know, this Warden is just such a pain to deal with. I mean, I don't know how HawK can actually deal with this. Maybe build a couple more arcane towers, but you can't stop that first Phantom Knives, to be honest. You might be able to prevent more, but like, just watch this. Blink into Phantom Knives, and of course, like, more arcane towers are not going to deal with the invulnerability potion coming in from the warden there. She just got enough mana for the escaping blink, it seems, and yikes. HawK down to about 3 peasants once again. Yeah, he is... I don't know how he can actually come back from this. I think because of that first disastrous warden attack, HawK has been on the back foot, maybe even just 3 steps behind his opponent for the rest of the game, to be honest. Archmage did hit level 4, but level 2 Brilliantor is not exactly a power spike. So yeah. So far she's just been doing is farming, which is... It's not going to answer these constant attacks coming in from your opponent. We do have a Zeppelin drop coming here. I believe the Warden is back at base. She is indeed, waiting for that TP staff into the drop. There we go there. A couple of Dryads, a Naga Sea Witch, and the Warden, as well as an Archer. Is it going to be enough to just finish the game? I don't think so, as Naga Sea Witch is going to hit half health. Warden is out of mana. She does have 2 mana pots, so she can use that when she is on the pinch, as an Acid Bomb is going to be tossed to that Alchemist there. I believe the Sea Witch also casted Fork Lightning. It is kind of hard to tell because I'm pretty sure Sea Witch doesn't exactly have, or Fork Lightning doesn't exactly have sound, or loud sound. But yeah, yeah, when I was referring earlier to just the clarity of hero spells, Fork Lightning was one of them, because in the campaign Lady Vash does have Fork Lightning, and yeah, you can't hear the sound effects, to be honest. At least the Sea Witch looks slightly better than Lady Vash, I guess. I mean, she still looks pretty ghastly, but Lady Vash just looks so abominable. As the Warden once again here, Invisibility Potion, Invuln Potion into Phantom Knives Blink. It's just been rinse and repeat, it seems, for Paladyn, as HawK is finally sick of this, as it seems like he did catch this expansion attempt here by Paladyn. Wisp is going to detonate as it just does not want to give a free kill over. Uh-oh, spellcasters have been caught by the Trias and Nagasiwa here, and might actually just get killed off. Even the Warden's going to blink in and Phantom Knives to finish the job there, as, yeah, you can see that the Fork Lightning, it did a little charge, but definitely not the air destruction that the classic version has. Warden gonna TP Staff back home, as she did get acid bombed by the Alchemist, but I mean, it's not really gonna do too much, to be honest. Oh dear, how can you actually salvage this if you're HawK?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Most of the camps have been cleared out, the rest are just the granite golems on the sides, which at this point HawK might actually have difficulty doing. The corner bandit camps actually haven't been cleared out, so you can go for that. But he's not going to hit level 5 anytime soon. Once again, another drop. The Warden is inside this time, so yeah. Let's see this. Shredder might be targeted here, as the Warden going right after those peasants once again. Oh, I don't hear the call to arms bell either. That's strange. I hear the call to arms when I played in the campaign, so not hearing it as a spectator is definitely not a good thing. Oh, Dryad got left behind apparently, and the Warden did Shadow Meld, so HawK is just going to go away, it seems, but yikes. I think all the peasants actually died. Oh. Yeah, I think all the peasants died. I think this one's a fresh one, so yikes. Every time HawK has to replenish from this, he loses about like 400 gold. And it really hinders him from producing more units. He's been stuck at 4 riflemen, I believe, for a very long time. So yeah. Oh, Warden apparently stuck behind, and she is about to get level 6 maybe. It's about to be daytime here. Nope, it seems like the Warden is just going to blink out, as we do have an expansion attempt here by Paladyn, and a bit of a BM positioning on his expansion. This is HawK's expansion. What are you doing here? It is going to be spotted by the Elemental, but I don't know, if the Warden is part of the defense, I don't know how HawK is going to actually take this Tree of Life down. Phantom Knives onto the Rifleman there. Healing Spray is going to try its best to heal up those Riflemen, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Fork Lightning is going to try and DPS those Riflemen down, as the Warden does finally hit level 6. Not enough mana for the Avatar, but HawK actually manages to take down a couple Dryads in response. I mean, I guess it is to be expected. The Riflemen do shred those Dryads down, but at the same time, HawK is losing his units very quickly to the Warden. Acid Bomb is going to be tossed down to the Warden, shredding her armor, and that is going to force her to retreat.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Is being desecrated.
And it seems like with the retreat, it is going to be probably Tree of Life getting destroyed here. I don't really see this expansion living for too long, unless the TP scroll is going to be coming down. Nope, doesn't look like it. Anti-magic potion is going to be picked up here. I don't think this this prevents arcane tower feedback damage. It could, but I am not 100% sure. But either way, Tree of Life does get taken down there. Paladyn mined about 130 gold, definitely did not pay for itself. But I think it was just a flex, to be honest, on HawK. As uh-oh, those mountain giants indeed, and I don't think HawK is very well equipped to deal with mountain giants. HawK really struggles with the Warden. He is definitely not going to be able to match these mountain giants here. Maybe if he was like rolling with sorceresses, but he just does not have enough spellcasters on his side. avatar has been summoned by HawK there. You can see the avatar just kind of looks like a bigger warden without the glaive. She does have the spirit orb, I guess, and the spirits of vengeances. Yeah, invulnerable, and they definitely do just look impossible to deal with, to be honest. Another Fan of Knives is going to come down. More healing sprays coming through with the Alchemist there, but there's barely any peasants to heal up at this point. Yeah, I honestly don't know how well HawK can actually come back from this. Is gonna try and surround the avatar, but she is gonna slip by, it seems. And oh, another Fork Lightning is gonna cause a Raphael to get killed, but a Dryad does get traded here. Warden is at half health, needs to be a little bit careful, but we are gonna have a taunt from the Mounting Giants there. Taunt immediately wears off as HawK just attack commands, it seems. Greater Healing Potion from the Naga is gonna be given over to the Warden, and that, I believe, was just the tilting point for HawK there. Maybe. Yeah. A glimmer of hope trying to kill that Warden, but the Greater Healing Potion just instantly shattered your hopes and dreams. Yeah, the hero score basically says, like, explains the story. Unit score was pretty even. To be honest, Paladyn definitely didn't control his Dryads that well, but his play with the Warden this game was just, like, disgusting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Yeah, might go back to NetEase next. Who knows? I'll see you guys again next time. Take care.